Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, accompanied today by my perpetual companion, Titaku.
Dutaku detected.
There is. This is the demo for Who's at the Door, which I just saw someone talk about in brief, and they compared it to the Exit 8 by way of That's Not My Neighbor. So I was like, hey, we're trying this out. And Titaku was like, yeah, okay, I guess. Better than another Wii
No,
game.
no. What I said was Jesus Christ. Uh, that
Ew.
thumbnail title, screen you sent me looks horrifying.
I have
And
psychosis,
then I
blurry
was like,
hallucinations
yeah,
of
okay.
voice. The voices have become a part of my daily life. Daily hallucinations are lasting longer, and they don't go away unless I take my medication. Boundary between reality and illusion is fading, and I feel like I'm slowly being trapped inside of it. That's bad. Every day, strange-faced people hand me pills. I can't even tell if they're real or just another hallucination. I no longer have the strength to discern. Yeah, oddly enough, gathering the pieces of the doll is the only thing that calms me. I don't know why. It feels like the only remaining hope. If this is really treatment, how much longer must I endure this pain? Building a doll.
Meanwhile, Snek's like, oh yeah, I keep going on my computer and putting on my headset, and then I hear voices. And the voices are like, hey man, show me the girl's armpits. And I'm like, that's kind of weird.
That's strange, but not the weirdest thing I've ever been asked. Unfamiliar people inside you are telling me some of their hallucinations are getting worse. Taking your prescribed medication immediately or staying calm and resting in your room may help. May help? You're not sure? Please hang in there, you're almost on your way to a full recovery. My head feels clear today, hallucinations are quiet, maybe it's safe to open the door and take my meds.
I mean...
Why?
this is about as much as you can hope for with modern medicine, unfortunately. And this is kind of why I get the sense that doctors are not much better than witch doctors.
Yeah.
Like, they want to make fun, but I mean, yeah.
I suffer from hallucinations every day. Most of the time they're harmless, but be careful of these types, ones that don't disappear, or ones that chase me. I'll faint if they touch me. If they vanish, I am safe. If the hallucinations persist,
It's just literally, don't touch me, I'm scared.
I mean...
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh.
This is quite the room we're
Okay, I'll
operating
laugh a little bit. This is a very sad little room. I feel like, we're going to, like, open the door and it's going to turns out that we're under a stairway or something.
Oh. Actually, it's kinda nice.
Oh god, it's Greta. No, seriously, that's the monster from the title that you showed me.
The thumbnail, yeah. Oh, that's a nice little aquarium. I had an aquarium growing up. My mom was really big into keeping fish. I am not, for precisely the same reason. That is super dark. I can't tell if that's on purpose or if my flat screen monitor is... No. No. Mm-mm. Oh, I have a motion light. Okay. So, can I... Hi. Hi, fish face.
Okay.
So, it said the ones that don't disappear are dangerous, so... Can't take it now. What do I do about fish face, then?
I suppose the question should be, you should check back and see if she's there still.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I hear the knocking, but it's possible that it could change. Okay, just walking up to the doors. You are persistent, fish face. I can get a pretty good view from here.
Although, that DSL, though...
You know...
Shouldn't say anything, should say anything. Fajitaku.
So, okay, let's see what my options here are. Ones that don't disappear, ones that chase me. Chase me where? This place is like 3 rooms wide. Is this my bedroom? Let's check that real quick.
Thought that we came out of your bedroom.
Okay, this is my kitchen.
Wow, this is very sad.
Well, it's a tiny Korean apartment. It said burn seal. I really don't like it when the ambience changes, because I've played horror games enough to know that's usually a bad sign. Bathroom. Okay. Cool, cool. I can work with this.
Depressing, cool.
So, like...
You didn't finish it, Snek.
Depressing, cool.
There you go.
This is like a utility shed, though.
Yes.
So where's my bedroom? It said something about staying in my bedroom. Medication delivered. What? Listening persist. Do not open the door. Have the medication delivered by the visitor. What visitor? The fish face? I don't think fish face is licensed to give medication.
But she's got the direct service link, yo. Because that's clearly what Ditaku meant when he said DSL.
Yes, clearly the direct service link to hell.
Or something else, you know.
Why can't I take it now?
Did we already take them?
No, I would think
okay, I'm
fish
curious.
face wouldn't still be...
All right, I'm curious. Let's do some science.
Sure.
Open the door. Let's find out. Just
Hi, fish face.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Oh, she was delivering my medication. Okay, sorry for calling you fish face the entire day.
You can call me anytime.
I need dolls.
You got them there, buddy.
I think we have plenty. Okay. These voices, how long do I have to endure this? What? Space is crouch. Okay.
Good to know.
Cool. I'm not sure what the mechanical...
We do not waste time getting down on our down in a crouch.
This guy can do all the squats. This guy, like, for his mental health being what it is, his physical health is not too shabby. He can do that.
True.
So, I need dolls. So I find just dolls around my apartment? Okay. I'm gonna take a quick tour of the apartment, make sure nothing has gotten in. I don't like that. The motion light thing actually makes me, like, really anxious. So someone knows what they're doing from the standpoint of being a horror game dev. Also, what broke? I heard glass shatter.
I did not hear that. Oh, okay.
You got a little something? Little something in there? Okay, so...
Okay.
Dolls, though.
Well, never be alone. Who is this?
If that's us, did we major in medicine? Like, it says that if they don't disappear, that's indicative, but it's like, nothing seems to disappear.
Pills?
No, but we can try it. Take medicine, hallucinating.
Yeah, you know...
That's a lot of pills you just popped, buddy.
That is a lot of pills, yes.
Are you sure that's the right recommended dosage?
I think so. But, you know... Yeah, I'm not the one who, you know, graduated from middle school. I'm just a little Itaku.
Huh. Look! My dream was to be a celebrity, but now... Okay, I have the doll's head. Reality and hallucinations are mixing again. I can't tell if the doll really spoke or if I just imagined it. Like...
Okay.
That does merit commentary. A lot, and I do mean a lot, of horror games touch on the themes of mental health, and some of them do it, you know, tactfully and with respect, and others use it basically like, oh my gosh, this guy's crazy, and they're all evil if they're crazy.
Okay, Professor.
All right.
Here's one for you.
Sure.
What are your thoughts on Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3? Those first 3 games, which, as I understand it, heavily the horror comes from the mental health of the protagonists.
And that is true. Why do I have this here? I will say, I think Silent Hill 2 is actually kind of overrated. Oh, good, you're back. Hey, Gollum.
Why are... Okay.
Now, before I make a decision, which seems to be what progresses the game, I'm gonna make my
You're going to comment on my hot take?
Yeah, like
I honestly don't know. I'm not trying to like cause any hot takes. I'm not trying to.
okay,
I'm not trying to rage bait, so to speak. I'm just genuinely curious.
I have played the first 4 numbered Silent Hill games. I have not played the spin-offs. I saw a Let's Play of the one on the Wii. I will say, I think 2 is grossly overrated. Y'all like it because you thought Pyramid Head was scary, and the fact that it had like hot nurse monsters in it. The fact that those keep showing up in later games makes no sense because I don't think the small teenage girl we play as in Silent Hill 3 has like a weird, deeply unsatisfied, hormonal instinct from her incapacitated wife. So like that makes no sense whatsoever.
Are you trying to say that the small teenage girl doesn't have a deep-seated desire to violently put themselves onto other women? You're saying?
Yeah, just a hunch.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Just a hunch. I'm just saying
to violently snuggle some
yeah,
people?
it is the darndest thing. I just don't think that's her motivation. And the thing is, I actually, of the games, character-wise, I thought 1 was the most compelling. In terms of story progression, this is definitely going to be... people are going to think I'm trolling, but I swear I'm not. I thought Silent Hill 4 The Room was actually really, really good. The whole thing is like, half the time you're this claustrophobic mess who's just trying to find the bare minimum tools to survive and barely scraping by. And every now and then he's ejected from the room that is otherwise self-contained and forced into these like hallways of madness. I actually thought 4 was really, really good. Like, and again, like...
the way you describe that kind of seems like the Binding of Isaac before the Binding of Isaac.
I don't know which one of those came first, honestly. But like, I think 4 is overhated and 2 is overrated. I would say 1 and 3 kind of deserve the praise they get. On the whole,
is the one that actually has like Silent Hill actually be a location rather than like, ooh, we're in like Dream World.
Technically, right? Several of them dabble in that. Especially because like the idea is there's Silent Hill the place. Like there's actually a real town in this universe, a real town that is normal and people live there and go to their jobs and have normal lives. Underneath that is the weird, dark spirit dimension. There's
I gotta say, Professor, as you're explaining this, I have not seen any doll pieces apart from the piece that we found that the game basically threw at us.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I'm just overlooking, because like I figured like maybe like because the day counter has progressed. So yeah, let's stop and take a look around. That motion light's gonna like cause me to just die of a freaking heart attack before this is all said and done. The thing is,
I can't blame you. I can't blame you.
It throws me off just enough. Whoever came up with that idea as a gameplay mechanic is kind of a sadistic evil genius, and I take my hat off to you.
You're hearing that cat, right?
Yeah, that is my cat. That is not in the game. That is Sir Dash. And
okay.
That's like, Sir Dash.
He's commenting too. Okay.
Yeah, he is. Sir Dash is commenting. Gollum, you just...
That is... Really?
Okay, so this is what they're talking about, because the note says, I can kind of run, but it's more like a hobbled fast walk. Persist and do not fade down do not open the door under any circumstances. So is the visitor Fishface? Is that who? Like, is Fishface like a good visitor that we need to watch out for? Okay. Okay, well, I mean, I think we're popping pills again, boys.
Again?
Yeah. See, I
You
think
sure
this
do do a
is...
lot of sure do
Yeah.
a lot of pills.
We spent... Is that something about resting in our room? Hang on, like,
What?
we don't seem to have a bedroom. Either we sleep on this couch or we sleep in this utility shed for some god-awful reason. Like, it's like,
Hmm.
several hallucinations. Ones that don't disappear and the ones that chase me. Again, chase me where? I have, like, 3 rooms to work with. By the visitor. Okay. Not really a cozy room. Not really something I'd like to rest in. I'd rest here.
I mean, that to be perfectly fair, that couch doesn't look particularly cozy
Yeah, I
either.
was about to say it's
That look
like the old school pleather, like that. You get it because it
that looks
looks
like
nice, not because it's
like
comfortable.
I was about to say that looks like it has exactly a like a centimeter of cushion, and then it's like nothing but wood. Man,
All right,
sure do love taking crap loads of pills.
day 1.
Oh boy!
Wait, did it reset? I thought we were on day
Again?
2. Wait,
I
is this a
thought we were
matter of
still.
like if we make? Oh, I bet that's why they're comparing it to Exit 8. If I make the wrong choice, it resets time.
Oh.
That's alarming. I'm just gonna stay hidden. It'll go away on its own. Hidden where, buddy? If Fishface can open doors, I'm in trouble. There's no place to hide in here.
Hello.
I have a broom. I could hit it with the broom, but I doubt that'll work. Because there's a
Watch it.
50% chance it's not real.
I was about to say, watch it. It turned out to be your caretaker slash girlfriend, and you're just beating her with a broom.
Oh, jeez. I can clip my notepad into my table.
Pull some toast pea Zappa moves on her.
This broom foo isn't just for show.
Now I'm really getting motivated.
Maybe she can't open doors. Can I set my... Okay, that's it, guys. Put my steno pad back down. Okay, so I was right. We're on day 2 because I remember this had a red X over it. So like, you make the right choice, you progress a day. You mess up, you go back. So it is again like the Exit 8 in that respect, which means I'm never going to complete this because I didn't finish the Cabin Factory and I didn't finish Exit 8 either. But this is also a demo. This is also a demo, so it's entirely possible there's no way to get to the end because again, you know, demo. Duh. So I'm just going to shut up for a second and see if I hear anything. I hear knocking at the front door again. Did she go outside? But yeah, I changed Sir Dash's cat food brand. The type I usually get them was sold out. And so I changed flavors, and I think
he's upset.
I think he's
Poor
mad. I don't think they like it as much.
Poor guy.
And like I've been trying, they're really picky about wet food. They like the dry food I get them, but like the dry food I get them is always in stock. Okay, I guess it was telling the truth. She really did just leave on her own.
Service Link girlfriend will.
So Fishface must have moved back out to outside the door.
I'm just saying, I find it odd that there was a large subset of people that were.
Oh, you look relatively normal.
Hey!
I mean, like a little cross-eyed, maybe a little overly enthusiastic. Sorry, I did not mean. I was looking out of respect. So you're like a normal person. Yeah, no, you seem normal. Thanks. Huh. Why is your hand... Did you burn your hand, or was that the lighting? Okay, so yeah, it is just a matter of, like, you know, make choices based on the context. Okay. That sounds like it's right outside that door. I think I'm just gonna chill for a minute. No, like,
You.
see, the thing I will say is in older horror, and I kind of meant to touch on this back in the podcast episode, but now's as good a time as any. Um, in older horror, one of the trends I actually saw a lot was that the most the worst thing that a horror game back then could do was put you in the position of making you do something to progress that you don't want to do because you know it's going to make things worse before things get better. So you would oftentimes be put in this position where you were forced to do something uncomfortable or something that would imperil you to proceed. And
Snek,
then,
are you saying that Undertale is a horror game?
I mean, I guess, it's all a matter of perspective, right?
I mean, half the game is, you know,
I really don't want to do this, and it also
the game won't let me
ends.
proceed unless I, give mercy to this one monster that keeps trying to shoot me.
And it ends with a encounter with a genocidal madman with a basement full of dead kids. So
But I'm sad because my son died because of reason, and it's not your fault, but it's your fault.
So, I would say the two wrongs fallacy, but you have 6 dead kids in your bedroom and only 1 in the graveyard, so...
You know what I'm saying there, sir?
What's that?
I might be out of spells, but I'm not out of shells.
Oh no, the little child's got a gun.
Let me introduce you to der Freischütz.
Oh no, it's another thing. Another German opera. Ah! Actually, I don't know that one.
It's about a guy who sold his soul to Satan in order to get perfect bullets.
Why? Okay, I will freely admit, you got me. I was just about to say, I don't hear knocking at the door, and suddenly you blow out my mirror, and... That is deeply...
Meanwhile, you know what actually happened?
Deeply troubling.
You know what probably actually happened?
I'm an idiot and broke the mirror myself.
He spazzed right then and proceeded to punch the mirror.
No, it's the normal lady again.
I would guarantee you that's what happened. Oh, Nelly!
Well, that was bad.
That is a load of bupkis right there.
Wait, so, the normal lady can be bad if she doesn't end up going away? I wasn't given that context. I thought she was just a normal person. Come on. Or maybe it's because maybe the mirror shattered was a hallucination, so it didn't matter who was at the door at that point, because I was already cracking under the stress, and that was my cue. Okay, so there's context basically.
This is gonna frustrate me. This is gonna really frustrate me.
So really immediately applies discovered a secluded villa in the mountains of, I don't know how to say that, Gyeonggi? The victim all showed signs of severe physical trauma. The police are continuing their search, considering the possibility that additional missing persons may still be alive.
Okay, Professor, was the TV on earlier?
No, it turned on as I walked out. Given the presence of various medical tools found at the scene, authorities are focusing their investigation on the possibility the suspect is a practicing physician.
I would go back into the room.
And further updates
Sure,
in the
that's
case.
hallucination. I'm just saying.
Victims were so severely mutilated. Who and why would do such a thing? So are we being indicted? She said that it seems to be implying that we did. Oh no. No.
What was it?
I heard glass break again. Last time that happened, I didn't care for the end results very much, is what I'm saying.
This is my happy room. This is my happy room.
Well, I don't really know if I'd go so far as to call it that. Let's not get carried away.
Space.
Wait, it wasn't the mirror this time?
Space.
What
This
broke?
is my safe space. I'm gonna see something awful out there.
Hi,
Oh.
fish face.
Hey, how you doing?
So,
And I know for a fact that, Snek's gonna, take that out of context later, but it's okay.
I shipped Taco X Fish Face's armpits.
I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'm just saying.
Okay, so the TV turned on its own, and we heard glass break. We've encountered Fishface before, both in a friendly and a hostile context. So it might not be a question of do they look normal. It's are the circumstances around their arrival normal?
Okay, so I suppose the question would be look and see if they're still there.
Ah, good point. Yeah, it's still her. Clear. Oh, okay. That's what you're basing your decision on. TV turned on its own. I'm gonna go with hallucinating. I mean, at least if I'm wrong in guessing that, I was wrong, apparently. I don't... This is kind of like the same issue I had with the Cabin Factory, where, like, I don't 100% know what constitutes as a haunting and what doesn't.
Yeah, this is kind of my problem with these games, is they're like, oh, you didn't get it perfectly. I'm like, how am I supposed to know? Okay, now is that
Sunshine Clinic, Korean Hospital Business Card, Somong Building, Tonggak Dong, Seoul. Sorry, I gave that my best shot. Name sounds familiar. Someone I know, or just another illusion?
okay? Is that a haunting? Are we gonna?
I don't know. I don't think the business card is a haunting. It seems like it's more of a clue or perhaps a bit of backstory. Because, like, we are apparently a medical physician. Gonna go with hallucination on that one. Can't take it. Why? Did I miss something? I don't know what I would have missed. Because, like, when the doll head fell, it got added to my table. I kind of expected the card to be added there, too. Am I supposed to check the door again? Maybe that wasn't actually who was, like, quote-unquote at the door. That could have just been a random event. Oh, now I hear knocking. Oh, fish face. We're doing this dance again. Okay, now I can make the decision. Okay. I mean, I just got jump scared through my peephole. I think I'm gonna go with hallucinating on this one. What? That didn't count as a haunting event?
That's a lot of butt kiss.
I can't read this.
I can't read Japanese.
I can't read Korean. I can't
That
read
too.
non-alpha numerics, but I'm assuming that's like the warning from before, where it's like, stay hidden.
You can't be goblin.
I can't... No. Someone might take that out of context.
You're
Oh,
right.
no.
I'm sorry. No one's gonna get that. I don't mean that in that Koreans are goblins, ladies and gentlemen. It's a deep cut reference.
It's a go back. Go back and watch season 3 of the podcast. It'll make sense by the time you're done. We're not calling any race goblins. The joke is I observed that in D&D. Not hearing anything. Great.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, this is bad. I observed in D&D that the green goblinoid races, ogres, giants, trolls, gobbies, etc., use the dwarven alphabet as the basis for their language. So Dutaku comes back with, well, does that mean that, like, dwarven is like ancient Japanese, and that the other green races...
Oh.
You got a little bit of acne since last time I saw you? I'm not judging. My skin's not perfect either. I'm gonna have a quick walk around. Make sure I haven't overlooked anything. Can I open this? No. Those look like handles, but apparently they're not.
Yeah, it looks like you would have stuff in there. Or you could put stuff
Or
in
like
there.
fish food or something. Because I have fish.
You know, I'm just saying, if they start having, like, human body parts swimming around in there... I haven't noticed anything out of place with but I could totally see them doing that.
Yeah, no, I could see that. I think we're good. Okay, I'm gonna risk it. Thank you. You can leave. Preferably immediately.
Wow, you're not very good at this. I'm trying.
I'm doing my best! Okay. This room doesn't seem to usually have too much change in it. Step 1 is like immediate threat assessment. Oh. I met Bori at the bar in front of my house. She was singing there. Her beautiful face and lovely voice captivated me. I had to get to know her. Who wrote this note, and why is it with this doll of all things? Oh, you're Bori. Okay. So I'm trying to assemble her, I guess. Everyone's got to have their hobbies. Kitchen's good. My weird little one cabinet that opens is good. Not immediately being jump scared in the entryway is good. Mirrors not exploding. Oh boy. See, putting my trust in you too much was kind of a problem last time. You gotta understand, once bitten, twice shy. Could technically just be electrical issues. This apartment doesn't seem to have the best maintenance around. That might be something, and then again, that might be nothing at all. Nothing at all. This room is clear. Like, the lights were flickering, but the lights were flickering before, and that was fine too. Oh, I thought maybe I could read that. It's not really a spot the difference. It's more like kind of get a feel for your scenario situation.
Yeah, this is kind of my problem with these type of games, is that they're like, ah, you didn't recognize this clear detection of the anomaly. It's like, how was I supposed to know that it flickering in this dark, weird little place is going to be out of ordinary? It seemed like this sort of thing would... Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I might have missed a crucial and very obvious hint in the wording here. If the hallucinations persist and do not fade, don't open the door. When the light was flickering, it flickered for a little bit, and then it cleared up. So if whatever's happening is weird, and it keeps being weird, and it repeats, we have a problem. Oh, like the creepy face in the mirror. That's great. Love it. So we're hallucinating right now. Therefore, we need to pop way too many pills. Aha! Look at that! I bothered reading and it paid off.
I don't get it.
It does seem like it's possible to get some progress. Like, we were stuck on day 1 for a while, but, like, we got 2 pieces of Bori, I think it was.
Yeah.
So...
I believe that's her name, yes.
I think that's proof that even if you're not actively progressing the days, like, things do change. And it's still possible to make progress on, like, maybe some of the side stories. Okay. Why are you guys just randomly smashing glass in my home? I really am just trying to get by. You guys are being the jerks here, not me. I mean, yeah, I'm giving everyone really unflattering nicknames, but I'm not, like, breaking their stuff. One day, she confessed that a man had been following her every night. He might be a stalker, since my place is close to the bar. Stay there for a while. Her hesitant eyes soon turned to acceptance. Hee, the time has come to make your dream come true. No,
Oh,
it's not
my.
a simple worry. I feel like there's a deeper motive hidden behind it. Let's see who's at the door.
What the?
Okay, that got me. That was pretty good. I'm looking in at myself, and someone's chilling out in my bathroom. Hate that. Probably means we're hallucinating, but I want to go look at the doll real quick. So, like...
That's cute.
Yeah, it's a neat little doll. That's nice.
Weird little way.
I mean, it has the porcelain doll problem. Like, the facial expression is locked in place, and it has kind of a cold complexion. The dolls apparently give off... Some dolls, at least, give off a similar vibe to being looking at a corpse. If I stand here, does that, like, start coming out of the bathroom? No, it appears to just be chilling there.
Hey, buddy, how's it going? Do you want to go to the bathroom with me?
I mean, yeah, but I'm not going to hold your junk while you're peeing. Yeah, we are hallucinating.
It's okay. I'll spin around.
Go home, Jay
I'm
Guile.
no
You're
longer allowed to. No longer allowed to hold my junk while I pee.
Go home, Jay Guile. You're drunk. Okay. So I bet over the course of the full story, we'll build these other dolls and like subsequently learn more about whatever's happening.
There's no waifu in the mirror.
I'm just kind of imagining like what would happen if, you know, Jojo got the gender swap treatment. Jay Giles, this is very hideous hag.
Hey there, Polnareff. How's it going? Mon Dieu.
Okay.
Oh!
Okay. Am I locked in my own bathroom now? No. You just wanted to mess with me. Cool. Great. Thanks. Love it. Hey, Gollum. Gollum.
The towers are the players.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. To Isengard.
The towers are the players, yo. The towers are the players.
Unlike most horror protagonists, I actually seem to have food stocked in my fridge, so that's a good start.
Well, you're not Leon Kennedy, so you don't subsist entirely off of, you know, violence and candy bars.
And the occasional fishing minigame. Okay, so now, if I get locked in here again, and get, you know, chased by angry red ghost man, as weird as it's about to sound, like I think it cleared up, which means I think we're not hallucinating. This Gollum out there is just here to deliver us our medicine. You got a little something between your teeth? But like, based on the rules of the game, I think it's a safe assumption. I'm probably going to regret this, but here goes. Oh, no, he was... You gotta trim your nails, man. That's not hygienic.
Okay.
But okay, apparently he was just busy eating that wig while delivering my medicine. Once again,
You know what? I
like
bet they made him deliberately look ghoulish in order to
just
mess
make
with
it
you.
worse. Well, they did the same thing to Fishface, and the first time we encountered Fishface, she would give us our medicine too. So
That's true. That's true.
here's something stomping around, so I'm going to give it a minute to clear itself up.
Yeah, you know, Yeah, but you know, at least with fish face, we can at least we okay. Let's put it this way. You know, she at least has uh, nice.
Redeeming qualities.
Yes, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I think that's a good way of putting it. Good job, Snek. This is why you're the professor.
I am here to help.
You're smart.
I mean, I don't think so, but I'll take the compliment. What the heck? That's the problem, is when you know a little bit about everything, you come to appreciate how little you understand.
But see, that's true wisdom, is knowing that you don't know.
That's true.
And not knowing, yeah, I'm basically an expert.
Okay, let's see who's chilling outside my door. Hey, Gollum. You're doing great, man. Okay, so now I know that it's not the weirdos. Everyone in this world is just a weirdo. I think that's the takeaway. But as long as whatever hallucination effects I encounter clear up, or just, like, don't manifest, then I'm fine. And I can open the door and everything's okay. And the only time I'm in danger is if something appears in my house, basically, like, against my, like, I don't open the door for them. They just appear, manifest, and start harassing me. Then I have a problem. And basically being caught by them is the same as making the wrong choice, based on what the hints are indicating.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I think we're good. I think Gollum's okay. But I'll be honest, like, opening the door for the acne lady was, like, that's made me a little paranoid. It's like when the teacher makes the answer the same letter multiple times in a row and you start second guessing yourself. I legit had a high school teacher who made it was a quiz right before a holiday. Okay, and he gave us this test, and literally every single answer was C. And it drove, like, everyone slightly mad because every single answer on this test was C. Okay, I think we're good. What? Nothing was wrong! Literally everything was fine!
Snek died.
Somehow. Literally nothing was out of
cooties!
place. Nothing was wrong!
Oh
What
no, the
was
cooties! I don't know. The only thing I could think of was that the fish were all swimming together in like a single pack, which I thought was kind of odd.
Like, I don't know if that's a texture thing or, like, that's annoying. This is, like, again, this is like what exact same thing that happened in Cabin Factory and Exit 8. It's like, I finally feel like I'm learning the rules and the game throws me some kind of curveball that changes my expectation. I'm gonna check the fish when I get out. I heard someone tromping around my living room. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was the fish. They are swimming separately. That's devilish. That really is going to mandate you're paying attention.
Yeah, they were all like swimming as a single unit, and they were like, going back and forth all as once, rather than kind of the erratic thing they are now.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch the footage for that. That is devilish attention to detail.
I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm just saying, because these entire games are basically like spot the difference, basically. Whoa, okay.
That's great. No. 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 Nope. Nope. Don't like it.
Sure. Oh, and you know what the funny thing is if you try and close it, I bet that counts as you opening the door.
I'm on day one. Who cares? No, I can't. It's even worse. I can't close the door.
Oh, you know what it might be? It might be because technically speaking, the door is closed right now.
Oh, gosh. Oh, this is such schmuck bait. I'm on day one. Let's do it. This is such an obvious wet paint sign. Suck it! Took the schmuck bait and I survived. Oh, it counts as clearing the day. Alright. I got that new doll head. Why is my cursor in interact mode? That's weird. Last time I tried to mess with this, it didn't... Oh. That seems to have cleared it up. Maybe that was a bug. Last time I tried to mess with this thing, it kept forcing me to put it back down. Are my fish normal right now? Huh, there's a... Hey, Hitaku, you asked for body parts in the aquarium.
Yeah, so I did, didn't I?
Here they are. One of them's
Those
looking
are
at
some
us.
very strange anemones.
Yeah, friends like this, who needs an enemies? I'm gonna give those guys a second to see if they decide they want to clear up on their own. It's Acme Lady.
Hey there, friendo.
Bathroom seems okay. Oh, the hand with the eyeball pivots around to look at me. You remind me of Crumb from Real Monsters. Because he had to hold his eyeballs in his hands when he walked around. You guys remember that show? Nicktoons used to be good. There used to be something other than SpongeBob on Nickelodeon.
Oh, you mean when they had nothing but Klasky Supo, and it was, you know, the Rugrats channel, and then you realize that time is a flat circle, and that, you know, basically the Nicktoons went from one cash cow to another.
I mean, yeah, but at least they had other options. Like, they had Angry Beavers, they had Rocko's Modern Life, they had all sorts of different stuff, and they'd shake it up from time to time. Now it's just like, it's all SpongeBob all the time. Yeah, that's not clearing up. We're going crazy. Sorry, Acme Lady. I'm not answering. I have to take an unhealthy amount of pills here. Doesn't seem to be any point in checking this room, but I kind of just do it as a part of my procedure now. I'm basically just a pilot doing my, pre-takeoff checklist. Is my painting still crying? Good. I would hate for that to change. I'll be paying more attention to my aquarium from now on, that's for sure. Stop breaking my stuff! If you're gonna haunt me, that's one thing, but why you gotta break my stuff in the process? You didn't pay for that. You don't gotta maintain it.
Okay, look at the aquarium real quick.
What's up?
Alright, question. You see the fake plant in the middle?
Yeah.
It's like, is it ordinarily that violent?
I kind of thought so. Like, it kind of just bobs. I did turn the texture quality down, because, like, foliage quality is an option. So
I get that. I'm just, I'm just trying to look for anything out of place, you know?
Yeah, no, I hear ya. After a few of the mistakes I've made, I understand a little extra caution. Hey, Gollum. I think that's about how it moves normally.
Fish are normal.
Fish are normal. Light is working as intended. The fridge contents were all the same. I actually think we're...
Does the painting always cry? I don't remember.
Yeah, that she's been crying since day one. I've been checking on that because it kind of creeps me out. I don't know if this is like an homage to a classic work or something, but like it is. I'm waiting to round the corner and her eyes will be like wide open. Or it'll be Fish Face's face on her. Nothing.
Hey, Jitago, I didn't realize that this was your apartment.
There's a shrine to Fish Face over here.
I am not a proud Jitago. I mean, she's no, werewolf, but it's okay. Few people are.
Oh, that's where the glass breaks. But only the one thing breaks, so it seems like that's not indicative of an ongoing hallucination. That could just be the glass was put too close to the sink and fell over. Yeah, I actually think we're in the clear. Okay, game dev. Why do I suck at these games? I swear I'm trying. Like,
They haven't seen it yet, but you've played a lot of Exit 8. We played a lot of Exit 8. We still never got very good at it.
No, like, we got to, like, round 7, which I feel on its own. Hi. My plant was...
Did that just move?
It was a coat rack. It was a coat rack, and when I stopped to look at it, it, like, popped it back into a plant. Apparently I have deep-seated coat rack trauma. I was so tall in high school that people just kept throwing their coats on me, thinking I was the coat rack. Okay, this is dumb, but I turned around and I saw these, like, bolts holding the radiator to the wall, and for a split second I thought they were eyeballs. Okay. Oh, hey, fish face, we were just talking about you. Alright. I'm assuming some of the hallucinations might be on the other side of the peepholes. That might be something I just want to keep tabs on. I mean, yeah, this was a coat rack for a split second, but that cleared itself up. Was the broken glass in the sink indicative that it hadn't cleared up? I hadn't actually stopped to pay attention to the plateware against the sink. That's another one of those things I'm going to have to be careful about. That looks like a flat texture, not an actual clock, so I don't think that's going to change. Unless it changes to another flat texture. Okay. Things seem weirdly normal. But I've said that before and been wrong. Alright, let's let the Taku's waifu in. Thank you. Okay, when I inevitably botch it is where we're gonna call it next. But, I feel like I have a better handle, though I'm apparently still learning what all constitutes an actual haunting event. So it's like, it's not exactly the Exit 8, and, like, it's not a matter of, like, looking for the thing that changed. It's looking for the thing that changes and seeing if it doesn't go back to normal at some point. So, like, the game can still mess with me. It just has to clear up after, like, a certain amount of time.
I suspect that a number of the instances where we were getting dinged in Exit 8 was literally, like, the signs, like, that's not the right, kanji. And it's like, we can't read this, right?
We can't read... I cannot read any non-alpha numerics. I can only read... Like, if you're gonna get right down to it, I can read English and German, and that's it. If you start going outside of that, it might as well be, I don't know, ancient Greek for all the good it does me. Okay. See, when everything is just normal for too long, you begin questioning it. Like, is everything normal? Am I going crazy, or is my character going crazy? Yeah, everything appears normal. Nothing weird is manifested on my shelves. Nothing is chasing me. Nothing is exploding my bathroom mirror or smashing random...
deep-seated trauma! Deep-seated toilet trauma.
I mean, maybe he was a big fan of Look Who's Talking. Check around fish face. Like, it's possible that anomalies might happen, like, outside as well. I mean, apart from the fact that everyone looks super weird. Like, Acne Lady looks borderline normal, but she still has the whole slasher smile thing, so... And again, this is a situation where if those symbols are different, I'm just hosed. I think we're good. We're just gonna go till I mess up. Here you go, guys. Well, that's disappointing. I have to pause the footage. Like, there's someone standing over me when I fall, but I can't tell who it is. So, that was probably my best attempt at this game. Like, who's at the door indeed. I like the idea. Actually, I find games like this, like, fascinating. Because there's so much you can do. I heard glass break again, but there's no actual glass in the sink. Like, so I mean, like, it's all very cool. I love the idea. Like, I think it's a simple execution. There's only so many props. There's only so many things, but there's a number of ways it can mess with you, and that's super cool.
Snek.
What's up?
Turn to the cupboards. Okay, now look at the other one.
I only opened the one.
Yeah, that's an issue. You can open both of them. Snek, that's a that I guarantee you that's a hallucination. Shouldn't you be able to? You could open both of them.
No, you can only open the one. That's normal, actually. I've tried opening this one many, many times. You can only open this one. Like, hey, Gollum. The only thing is, like, this has been my beef since I played I'm on observation duty. So, sometimes, like, not every haunting needs to be in your face, but they shouldn't be so subtle as to be completely imperceptible.
But you see, Mrs. Gunderson was wearing blue rather than green. That therefore is a haunting.
And, like, I get it. I get the basic principle. Because, like, on paper, it shouldn't be that hard. You only need to get it right so many times in a row. And we made it to, like, I think day 5? So, like, you know, all told, not bad. Not bad at all. I get the feeling we're not going to see these other dolls. Because I picked up that doll head and nothing actually happened. Which may mean that this is the only doll we get in the demo. Which means, like, probably apart from clearing 8 days and probably getting a bit of a cliffhanger, if I had to guess. I think we've kind of hit saturation and what the demo's really going to give us. You really got to stop chewing on wigs, man. That's really bad for your teeth.
What did you say?
I mean, to each their own, but bro, like, seriously, you take better care of yourself.
The towers are the players. The towers are the players, yo. Meanwhile, Jimmy's like,
What are they talking about?
It was a different time. Okay, you know
Yes,
what?
yeah,
I do this
absolutely.
every time I play a game like this. I always end up doing this. So I'm gonna give it one more go. We're gonna go till I lose. And once I lose, I'm gonna call it. It's my weird little cauldron
said that
trash game.
twice, but okay.
I'm gonna give it one more shot. And I always do
Said
that.
it twice, but okay.
Yeah, I know. I always do. I did it in Exit 8 like 3 times. I did it in Cabin Factory at least twice. So, Gollum again. Anything weird? Just Gollum. My obligatory sack of trash. Fish seem to be normal. My art collection. My cabinets. My amazing transforming coat rack slash houseplant. My apples, my dishes, my stove. I can't interact with that. Okay. Much as it feels like I'm in denial of it, I think everything's fine. I'll check the bathroom one more time and... Right, I gotta add the toilet to my routine. Otherwise I feel like I've had to have missed something in the toilet at least once by now. Alright. I give up. I've officially hit the point where I have no idea what it is I'm missing or how. So that was the demo for Who's at My Door. Come give us a kiss. Oh, she kinda did, actually. There you go, Ditaku, just for you.
Give me some sugar, baby.
We have fun here. This is like again.
Watch that be your most replayed part of this video.
Is me going up and smooching fish face? Yeah.
Yeah, Ditaku, you know, giving the fangirls,
giving the girls what they need. Yep. This is like I love the idea behind these games, and I think it's such an interesting thing because it's one of the things that can kill a horror is the repetition of the horror. So, like, difficulty scaling is really, really omni-important in the genre. These games take it a different direction and rely on randomization and the player's attention span to be what ends up tripping these scary events. That's brilliant, because it turns the expected on its head. I love what these games are doing. I just wish that it wasn't just my, like, oh, the glass moved 2 inches to the left, as is the example.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer here. I don't think that oh no, Mrs. Gunderson's shirt is blue, her blouse is blue rather than green. Therefore, you failed. That's not good. Okay.
It's extremely frustrating. Like, getting dinged for little things, little idiosyncrasies, like the fish moving in perfect unison, should be used to throw the player off and make them question themselves. Having, like, hands sticking into the aquarium was hilarious and macabre at the same time. Like, there is so much good here.
From a mile away, as soon as I saw the aquarium, I'm like, yeah, there's going to be body parts coming out of this at one point or another. I can guarantee you.
You hit that nail on the head. I will not question that. I love the idea. I do kind of hope there's more than like 3 neighbors in the full game. I've grown fond of Fish Face Golem and Acne Lady, but like I feel like I'm a little bit numb to them now. I'm just like, oh look, it's Acne Lady. Great. I love Acne Lady. She's such a good neighbor. She's such a good friend. You know, I love her slasher smile and her slightly crossed eyes.
She looks like she's about to sell me a slightly used car.
Or like ask if I want to start investing in timeshares. I hope there's more stuff. I hope that like they focus a lot more on more interesting things that can mess with the player's expectations, rather than Mrs. Gunderson's shirt color or her glass moving a few inches. It is really frustrating when a really good run comes to an end, or like the thing is, like, a lot of these games are East Asiatic. Like, if the lettering changes, I'm SOL. I can't take. Yeah. I can't read it.
Okay, I just noticed that the lettering right there is different than what it was before. That probably was it. But yeah,
sucks.
That is a little bit sucky.
I'm not asking for it to be written in English, especially if that's not your first language. I'm asking to not use linguistic tricks and rely on audiovisual cues. Like,
watch there be a Russian one, which is going to have, a Cyrillic, bunch of Cyrillics in the background.
Oh, they write in ceramics. says the girl with her hoagie.
Good night, everybody.
The link to the demo is going to be down in the description. You guys can probably do better than me because I suck at these games. Thank you to Taku for joining me.
You are welcome.
And we're going to see you guys in the next one.